New York City is the home of many famous landmarks, but one major aspect of New York City is Broadway theater. Broadway musicals are timeless and have remained popular since the first long-run musical in the 1850s, The Seven Sisters, to now one of the newest upcoming musicals, Dear Evan Hansen, starring Ben Platt, which will air later this year. Throughout over 40 theaters, almost 1,000 Broadway musicals have been performed. As said in the 2015-2016 Broadway end-of-season statistics that started May 31st, 2015, and ended May 22nd this year, all new and continuing productions ran a total of 1,648 playing weeks, a record that showed this was Broadway's healthiest season. Throughout the past few years especially, Broadway's population has escalated. For 2015 through 16, attendance reached over 13 million audience members, and Broadway shows yielded a record-breaking highest gross of over $1.3 billion. A big way that Broadway has gained success is through the new hit musical Hamilton. After taking 7 years to write the entire score, which is the lyrics and the music, Hamilton opened on Broadway on August 15, 2015, and has been gaining success ever since. Written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, Hamilton has gained almost $2 million just this week in sales. The hip-hop rap musical mixed with the history of Alexander Hamilton has taken over the world with its originality and cultural expansion. The musical tells the story of founding father Alexander Hamilton from an orphan immigrant to a huge political figure through an opera, which is only songs and no dialogue throughout the show, with hip-hop and rap music. The author and creator, Lin-Manuel Miranda, has gained huge success through his new musical creation. From winning a Grammy Award and a Pulitzer Prize to starring in the production as Alexander Hamilton himself, Hamilton's original storyline and score have led to the Broadway's growth in popularity since its release. This musical has bridged the gap between Broadway and pop culture. The hit musical has also taken over the music industry, landing itself the #1 sold album on iTunes when it was first released, and is sitting at #4 currently. Not only is Hamilton popular to Broadway and musical theater fans, its rap and hip-hop songs have been downloaded millions of times since its release on iTunes on September 25th, 2015. Hamilton has gained success through social media. After winning multiple awards, #Hamilton has been one of the most popular hashtags on Twitter. Also, stars of the show have been guest stars on multiple talk shows, including The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and have performed at the White House on multiple occasions, and even with the president himself while singing and rapping. Another way Hamilton has raised success is through the live Ham for Ham shows. Outside of the Richard Rodgers Theater where Hamilton is performed, some of the cast members will come out before the show and either put on a performance or bring out guest Broadway celebrities to perform for a crowd, as people wait for the lottery show tickets to be given out. This stage for the Ham for Ham show is a popular landmark for the show where pictures are taken in front of the famous Hamilton doors. After months of these shows, though, the crowds became too large and were blocking traffic, so the Ham for Ham shows were broadcasted online through YouTube from January to May of this year. And these pictures in New York were from my school's New York City trip on spring break this year. The Tony Awards are the Grammys or Oscars but for Broadway theater. Making a record-breaking 16 Tony nominations, Hamilton the Musical won 11 awards, including Best Musical, Best Score, Individual Actor and Actress Awards, and many, many more. The show was also introduced before performing by President Barack Obama himself, which basically meant they would win everything by a landslide. Thanks to Hamilton the Musical, the Tony Awards reached a record-breaking popularity this year. Because the award show was dedicated to the Orlando mass shooting the night before, the cast performed their song, Yorktown, The World Turned Upside Down, without their musket props in respect for the shooting victims. Broadway has also gained popularity through the production of live musicals broadcasted on TV. Starting with The Sound of Music, these live representations give people at home the feeling as if they're in a theater in New York City themselves. The most upcoming live musical is Hairspray, which will star popular celebrities Kristen Chenoweth, Martin Short, Derek Huff, Jennifer Hudson, and also some new TV faces. This is scheduled to air on CBS on December 7, 2016. Broadway has also evolved using television to broadcast live stream productions straight from the Broadway performances to home TVs across the country. Last Thursday, the revival show of She Loves Me featuring Zachary Levi, who was Flynn Rider in the movie Tangled, was broadcast as the first live stream musical. Throughout the past 10 years, but especially the last two, Broadway sales have escalated. Through the recent success and through social media, the popularity of going to see a Broadway show has increased. You don't even have to be a theater guru to have heard of Hamilton currently or any classic musicals like Wicked or Phantom of the Opera, the longest-running Broadway musical in history. Not only is Hamilton a popular musical, it has only been on Broadway for less than a year. Broadway has remained thriving over the years because of popular musicals. For example, the Book of Mormon, created by the writers of popular TV show South Park, and Les Miserables, which, as most of you all heard of from the movie that came out in 2012. Other popular musicals are Wicked and The Lion King. Wicked is the prequel to popular story of The Wizard of Oz, and The Lion King is the Broadway representation of the popular Disney movie. These musicals are so popular because the companies of the shows can take tours across the country, and I actually saw both of these shows in Atlanta at the Fox Theater as a kid. Broadway has also led to multiple stars being created. As not many people know, many children will get their start on Broadway, including current celebrities Ariana Grande and Anna Kendrick. Ariana started in 13 the Musical in 2008, and Anna started in High Society in 1998. Other stars that began on Broadway include Nick Jonas, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Matthew Morrison. As well as celebrities that began on Broadway, many celebrities have branched to the Broadway stage. Famous Harry Potter actor Daniel Radcliffe starred as the main character Jay Finch in How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, and famous singer Jennifer Hudson starred as Shug Avery in the musical The Color Purple. Through its timeless atmosphere, new hit musicals, current celebrities, and live televised musical productions, Broadway's successes continue to climb through the use of technology and social media.